Hey friends, Nora here. I wanted to share this trip with my family to Honolua Bay. This was one of the best snorkeling places, and I know I keep saying that, but oh my gosh, there's just so many fun snorkeling places. If you go to Maui, I definitely recommend visiting here. If you go with your kids and if they're not so comfortable swimming, just put a life vest on them. The waters were pretty calm, pretty calm. Not too deep. They're good. Of course, it can get deep, but again, just wear a life vest. The walk to the actual beach is about maybe 10 minutes. So just be mindful if you're taking kids or maybe mom and dad to where they may get a little bit tired. But honestly, the walk was pretty chill. That's me. Hi, and those are my kids in the back walking with me, telling me how tired they are. Anyhow, but the walk is pretty chill. You do see a lot of trees, and just also be careful because there are a lot of warnings that some of the branches do fall. So just be mindful of that. But this is about that 10-minute point. You can start to see the people coming out. You get to start to, you start to see the water get a little bit excited there. And as you enter here, you can see that actually I didn't post it there, but it's a little bit sandy. Most of it here, as you can see, is rocky. We decided to walk down the rocks to find an easy to enter spot. And this is me entering with my flippers. You can see rocks. It's not too deep. That's my husband and my son. And again, you can see it's not too deep. My husband is about 6 feet tall and he's almost touching the floor. Um, but yes, you can definitely enter from the beginning where there's some sand. It may be a little bit more comforting, especially again if you're having younger kids. But definitely saw a lot of fish. I even saw a turtle, which we'll see in a few minutes. I saw a few sea urchins. Let me see. Definitely a lot of color. I saw some puffer fish, which I'm trying to point at. I'm not sure if you can see on there, but look at those sea urchins. They're not that bad. I will tell you the biggest sea urchins I've seen were on the big island on Kona on Two Step Beach, which I put a video on that, but I didn't show any of the sea urchins, or I don't think I did. That's one of my sons. I have some floaties for him just in case he doesn't like the floaties, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Personally, I don't like to wear a life vest if all is safe when I'm snorkeling because I like to dive and kind of, just check some stuff out. But look at how clear the water looks. The coral here was actually pretty amazing. This video does not do it justice, but definitely beautiful colors. You can see some of it here. Just look at that crystal clear water. There goes a little fish there on the side. Just absolutely beautiful. I was trying to stay near the kids here actually during this part of the video. I went to the deeper area, just kind of ventured off for a second. Wanted to see what was around. I saw a boat near and I saw a few snorkelers. So I'm thinking, hey, like, what are you guys seeing? And here's go some of more of the coral. Super relaxing here. I didn't see too many fish. Again, I didn't dive at this point. It was just me kind of going from the top to see if I saw anything. Just pretty relaxing. You can see again how crystal clear it is. At this point, I was heading a little bit closer to the boat, but here you can see some sea urchins, some fish at the bottom. I was wondering what those thingies at the bottoms were, but I figured they were just rocks. Um, and again, I wanted to make sure I stayed at the top so my husband can see me, so they don't get scared. Here I saw some fish just kind of hanging around. The water was absolutely wonderful, just so warm, perfect, just absolutely perfect. If it was up to me, I would honestly stay here all day, but my kids were just like, Mom, I'm getting over it. We have to head out. Now, if you haven't been snorkeling in Hawaii specifically, I will tell you that sea turtles will sneak up on you like no other. I mean, it's the funniest thing sometimes. And sometimes they're just absolutely massive to where you can get a little scared. It's happened to me several times to where I'm just with my GoPro and, just minding my own business. And I literally move my head and there's a turtle right next to my face. And there you can see a turtle. At this point, I didn't notice it yet. Who knows what I was doing, watching some other fish. Um, but they will sneak up on you. This one was actually a pretty little guy. I've seen turtles that just bigger than my size, and I'm like 5'3", 140. But yes, super massive. You can see another snorkeler. That was one of the individuals. They just walked up on the beach like we did. And again, it's super easy to just walk in and just go through the rocks. It's a little bit tricky, especially again if you have kids or your mom and dad. Just be careful when you're walking. But at this point, I finally saw the turtle, which is like, yes, finally you see me. Give me some attention. There he goes. He's just hanging out. You cannot get too close. Make sure not to touch them. I remember the first time we went to Hawaii, my son wanted to touch one, and we just absolutely got yelled at by this lady. But she was right. You can't touch them. Anyhow, look how chill he looks. This is about the end. If you go to Hawaii, this is a must. Bye.